That is perfect. Awesome. Joe comes to us live tonight from Clearwater, Florida. He is the owner of Second Time Sports in Dunedin, and that's where this whole X39 patching thing began. So, Joe, if you would, please share with us what issues you were dealing with before using the X39, how long you've been on it, and how you're doing today.
Well, some of the issues, which the first thing was my hamstring. Was I play hockey several times a week, 4 times to be exact, and I pulled my hamstring. I actually popped it pretty bad, and that was an issue that I had. And I also had some, back issues where I'm, feeling tight all the time and stuff like that. But the hamstring at that time was really the main issue for me. And then, Bob came in and I started talking to him and I showed him, my hamstring, and he said, well, I got the perfect solution for you. I found something that'll, probably help you. And I said, all right, I'm in. And so I got the patches. I put the stem cell or the X39 on my hamstring. I actually had somebody tell me that it's going to take 8 to 12 weeks for it to heal. And I was really pissed off about that because I don't want to miss hockey at my age, because that's every time you miss, it's another time. But I thinking 8 to 12 weeks, it's an awful long time, but I know the healing process, especially when you're older in my age bracket, upper 50s. But literally within 2.5 weeks, I was back on the ice and I played 2 games for 3 hours. I was a little sore, but the next game I had no pain at all.
Wow. So Joe, hold on one second. So you went to a doctor. I believe you had some x-rays done, and what they were saying was it's going to be what, 8 weeks, 8 to 12 weeks?
8 to 12 weeks. That's
Incredible.
that's common for a hamstring pull or strain.
Wow, incredible. And then I know you had another injury.
Correct. I a week or two later, I got hit with the puck in the ankle. And I sent some pictures. I don't know if you got the pictures or not, but it was literally the size of a half of a golf ball. And it was completely black and blue, like literally 15 minutes after it happened. And first thing I did when I got home is I put 2 patches on. I put the one for inflammation and I put the X39 on, and I kept it on. Later on the next day, literally it looked like I just had a little bruise.
Wow.
The third day, it was completely gone. I mean, like completely gone. There wasn't even a mark. And I showed my wife and she was like, oh my God, like unbelievable.
Yeah, it's truly incredible. And what we could do, and I don't have the photos, but you can send them to me later. Maybe we could put it on with the recording. Okay. So people can see that wow factor, because that's truly incredible. And again, you're 58, 59.
Yep.
And how many days a week are you playing hockey now?
I play 4 times a week.
Wow. Wow.
And I work between the store and my farm. I work about 70 hours a week. And I got more energy than I know what to do with. And I think it's because I'm sleeping at night, which I never sleep. And I actually have to wear earplugs at night because I wake up to every noise. So, now I'm sleeping, I go to sleep at, between 9:30, 10:30, and I get up at 2, and then I go back to sleep and I'm up at 6 and I'm ready to go.
Wow. And I know you mentioned to me that prior to the X39, you would wake up a few times during the night.
At least 3 or 4.
Wow. So that's huge.
That's huge.
So your hamstring healed quickly in days versus 8 to 12 weeks. Your ankle healed quickly as well. And again, we're going to try and upload some photos on the recording. You have more energy. You're sleeping much more deeply. And why don't you tell us about your hair?
getting darker. Like, I can't even believe it. And my wife was like, thought I was, you know, whatever. And then the other day she's like, oh my God, it is getting darker. You know?
So, okay, when you put your head like that, I see what you're talking about. So you're all like silver here, but I see the darkness. Okay.
It was all this white,
Your whole head.
my whole head. And it's actually getting darker and darker. And I notice it all the time.
Absolutely incredible. And so you're working 70 hours a week and play hockey 3 times a week at 58 years old.
4 times.
4 times.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible. Wow.